Hi, welcome to BS Garage. On this one, I installed a Jeep headliner on the 50. Let's go. So you heard me right. Yeah, this headliner application is actually intended for the Jeep people, but I saw it and I thought I'm gonna totally utilize that for mine instead of doing like the bows and trying. If you've ever put one of those headliners in, by the way, they're a big pain in the butt in order to get tight, taut, and looking right. And I just didn't want to do that because I also removed this brace piece that was right here. I didn't want to use that anymore because I was afraid it was going to run into the roll bar setup. But right now I have the majority of everything cleared out of the car, so it's a great time to put it in. So let me show you what I'm working with. Here we go. So this is from DEI. And like I said before, it is actually intended for Jeep. And you can get it like pre-cut for the Jeep tops and stuff like that, but we're not here for that. We're here for the hot rod side of it. So I ordered it in a huge sheet. You can get it in either, I believe, 1/2 inch or 1 inch thicknesses. I got the 1/2 inch thickness, and it is foam. It is a nice texture headliner looking piece, and it has adhesive on the backside of it. And I thought, God, that would work great and look great instead of doing, like, there's nothing wrong with putting just like sound deadening up there, but I just wanted something a little bit more classier, right? So this is kind of what I went with, and it just, I don't know, I like it a lot. And because my model year car is the short roof car, I should have plenty of room to go in between. So my whole goal with this stuff is just to cover up the gong, sound. I'm just gonna go to each side, and eventually I'll build panels that just kind of come across, and then sail panels back there, wrap those in a similar material or like a faux suede or something like that, something to just like class it up a bit. But I just want it to come up on top here and go in between here. So I'm just gonna take some measurements, mark out my center marks. I might do it in like 2 sections like you would do on like a sticker, like cut the backing so that only one side is sticky, stick that side up, peel the backing off, and then stick this side down, work center on my way out. That's my thought intention, but I'm first gonna just wipe this down with some wax and grease remover first, and then go from there. It's all gonna be trial and error. I wanna know, I'm really curious because I have some compound curves that I gotta work with, if it's gonna bunch weird or whatever, but we'll see how she reacts when it comes to that. But yeah. That's terrible. Driving around like that too, it is the worst. So yeah, let's take care of that right now. Went ahead, made some measurements, rough measurements. So this is basically where the cage is. This is the front section, that's the back section. Like I said before, I want to do it in 2 separate sections. So I sliced very carefully the backer, the sticky backer, so it'll peel off from the front back. That'll be able to go away. That'll be able to go away. I'll stick it up. That's the center, and I got to mark the center back there yet too, but this should be good. It's slightly oversized, so I should have plenty to work with. And that crease is in there because of where I made the cut. It's just a little bit weaker without that in there, but that's going to smooth out just fine. I'm just going over them in my head, just making sure that I can get it as square and as center as possible and just work my way out and trim it from there. Definitely kind of struggling with it a bit because it's just so much to work with, and like the cage is so tight up to the ceiling. But this is how far we got, and all my tape measurements like fell off, but I think there's plenty of extra here that a guesstimation is gonna suffice. So yeah, I'm gonna peel the backer off, and no turning back after that. sweating my ass off. It's looking so good. Don't let it touch itself, because it does like a weird bunch thing. That's my only one recommendation. I've been kind of cutting it a little bit larger and just tucking it in down in the sides, and it's just, if you can kind of like fold it and then just let it roll in where it needs to be. Hindsight, I am gonna make like cover panel pieces that kind of meet up right here, so I'm not really worried about it. But you know, some adhesive stuck to this, and it's kind of stuck on there. It comes off, but you know, if you just don't want to deal with that, like wrap that in some masking tape first before you do it. So yeah, front half is done. Like I said, I'm loving it. Just have to do the back half there, and that's it. I'm an idiot, and I threw the paper right over the camera for the time lapse, so that's what you saw there. But look, got it all in. So the back window there still has to have the metal surround, which will cover up the edges there, and I still have to make like sail panels for that side, which will cover up that there. But look at this, you guys. That is so much better than the hoop and vinyl style. Like, it's, I like that a lot more professional, a lot more modern looking, to go with the more of the theme of the inside of the car. Absolutely love it. That is awesome. Huge thanks to DEI for that. And if you guys made it this far in the video, hit that like, hit the subscribe. I really appreciate it. A lot more coming up with the interior of this. But look, I mean, I'm so excited about this because this is just like awesome. Highly recommend it. Go out and do it. DEI. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.